afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's DCB Academy lesson on using large database for cardiovascular outcome research, which will be presented by Dr. Irfan. Please, Dr. Irfan.
Thank you so much, Sarah. So today I will be presenting this using large databases for cardiovascular research outcome. Uh, okay. So the background, cardiovascular research is very important because of the cardiovascular disease as leading cause, and the role of big data in transforming the cardiovascular care is very important for us. The purpose of presentation is to explore the value, types, and application of large databases in cardiovascular research. Key cardiovascular databases, this is from Ingham Heart Study, National Cardiovascular Data Registry, NCDR, and Critical Care Databases, UK Backup by Bank Database, Swedish Heart, and all of the US research programs database, Clinical Practice Research Data Line, UK. Application in research, why this is important, the large data for us is very important because of the risk prediction model, epidemiology of cardiovascular disease across various population, outcome analysis after PCI, KBH-like procedures, machine learning model can be also applied in for prognostic purposes, and health disparity research. Advantages of using large databases. It shows us the real world evidence, large sample size, so the statistical power will be more strong. And some of the databases shows longitudinal follow-up and cost effectiveness compared to randomized control trial. And we can generalize it because of the large sample size and the more data available. Drug product by specialty, this slide shows that after oncology and infectious disease, the cardiology as a field where there is more drug is developing and approved by the FDA. Previously, it was high, but last few years, the oncology and the infectious disease and neurology have taken their part. Medical scientists are the most trusted people compared to other specialties. And this slide shows the drug approved by FDA. The red on the left side shows that cardiovascular disease and the early was high, but on the right side it shows that it's decreasing in the cancer is taking spots because of the US drug revenue and proportion of death. The cost of the clinical trials is much high. It shows that total grant cost per patient, this is from US Bureau of Labor Statistics, 2014. It shows data from 1989 to 2011. And it shows that mean cost per patient is increasing. The drug product by specialty, it's again a systemic uptake of the research finding into routine practice to improve the quality and effectiveness of health research. So actually, this shows that routine practice improving the quality and effectiveness of health services. So evidence come from that clinical practice. There can be a barrier, there can be an implementation. So from the sustained implementation to evaluate implementation and monitor and then assess the barrier, then we can apply the clinical practice guideline and clinical trials in large database. This slide shows the systemic representation and summary of 5 patient group with unmet need for new therapeutic approaches. So where we need large randomized control trials or large databases like UK by Bank data. So from there we can assess the recurrent acute vascular events despite the best care, rapid progression of heart failure despite best care, and the heart failure with zero ejection fraction. so atherosclerosis, and the resistant hypertension. So this is the one of the database where FDA adverse event reporting database reporting system pairs. This pairs is a database of the CDC FDA. So it actually shows that after phase 3 randomized control trial, when it goes into market, so the post-marketing safety purposes for surveillance it is used. So anyone who want to explore this database for the safety and the surveillance purposes of the any drug, so they can explore this, and this is free of cost. This is one of the study, cardiovascular toxicity of tyrosine kinase inhibitor used in CML patient, analysis of the FDA FAIRS database. This is another study, novel anti-cirrhosis agents associated cardiovascular analysis. This is another tyrosine kinase, and then this is National Inpatient Sample Database. It is US database which cover unweighted 7 million hospital stays each year, and weighted overall it have data of 35 million hospitalization. That is developed by federal state industry partnership, sponsored by agencies for healthcare research and quality. National Inpatient Sample Database starting with 2012 data year, the National Inpatient Sample of discharge from all hospital participating in HICAP, covering more than 97% of the US population. Very large database. It's usually using this ICD-9 codes till 2015, and 2015 onward, there's when someone want to explore can use ICD-10 codes. This is one of the study, COVID-19 and STEMI outcome among hospitalized patients in the United States in recent disparity and mortality. So this is taken from using National Inpatient Sample Database, and this article has been written. Another paper, in hospital outcome of PCI. So it shows that in hospital outcome, when someone want to explore this database, so it can shows that outcome, how is the outcome of any procedure, how was the management, so and also can explore various disparities. Management and outcome of acute MI in patient with pre-existing heart failure. So 2 million patient data. And it shows that method, when you see to the method, it shows that it is taken from 2015 to 2018 data. So 3-year data. Racial disparity in women with ST elevation MI. This again, it's baseline characteristic, comorbidity, and outcome. When you want to explore and want to remove the thing which is the outcome is disturbing, so you can do the propensity score matching. So, percutaneous coronary intervention and dyskinesia, etherectomy, and patient with aortic stenosis. It's another study. Next database is CDC Wonder. This shows mortality and developed in 1979. Data are uploaded annually. CDC is a public health research decision making in priority setting in program evaluation and resource allocation. The purpose is to facilitate information driven decision making by placing timely and useful facts in the hand of the public health practitioner and researcher. Provide the general public with the access to specific and detailed information from CDC. And this is easy to use internet system that provide access to variety of public health information. And anyone can explore this database using various checklists and applying data, and they can explore based on his or her topic. Available data set on the CDC is the multiple causes of death containing mortality and population count for all US counties based on the death certificate. But So what it have keys like data set, birth data driving, cancer incidence, mortality, cardiovascular, and AIDS public information data. This is one study which we have conducted, a rising mortality related to cardiovascular death and prostate cancer among older men across the United States. We have explored this CDC database. This another study, temporal trend and mortality related to stroke in elderly population in the United States. Another study, trends of acute MI related to death in US patient from 1999 to 2020. Nationwide readmission database. This is very unique database and powerful database. This database provides a large gap in healthcare data. The lack of nationally representative information in hospital readmission for all ages. The unweighted, it contained approximately 17 million discharges each year, and weighted it estimate roughly 36 million discharges. NRD is a multi-state weighted database, and it provides very large information. National readmission rate by diagnosis, procedure, patient demography, expected payment sources, cost associated with readmission, reason for readmission, and impact of health policy changes, readmission by special population, including onshore. So NRD, it's also developed by the one healthcare cost and utilization project sponsored by HRQ, which have also developed the NIS. So NIS national, but the NIS have no readmission or the hospitalization track record. But this NRD have a beauty that it keep the track record for a year, 1 year track record. So include inpatient discharge data for over 18 million hospital stay annually, cover all fares, Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance, and insurance. So purpose is to support research and policy on hospital readmission, and also help to evaluate healthcare quality and outcome. Key features, it represents 60 plus US population, and it have ICD-10 and ICD-9, but the similar to in NIS, it have ICD-10 2015 onward. Application in health cardiovascular research. So identify predictor of 30-day readmission. It can be 2-month readmission, 3-month, up to a year readmission we can assess. And also assess outcome between treatment strategies, evaluate the hospital performance for value-based care, and quantify healthcare utilization costs related to cardiovascular readmission, inform readmission reduction program, and payment reform. So it is very good database for the cardiology purposes and interventional cardiology. X is in use required, it required to complete a training and sign and purchase the data set. Data documentation, and there will be a different data set and data code or sys code. So before going to analysis, one have to have data and sys and system. So then can use this database, and it's very good database. And actually, I have contacted with 3 collaborator, and who told me that we will provide you this database from 2016 to 2020. So 4-year database, very good database. Limitation and consideration, readmission only within calendar year, no link across years. No clinical data, lab or imaging medication details, state specific data, not all US state included, de-identified for privacy, no patient identifier. So actually it have no privacy issue. Encoding variability, ICD's base code is using by this database. This is one study taken from this database, trends and outcome of utilization of the thrombectomy during primary percutaneous coronary intervention. Actually, they have used 2016 to 2020, 2018, 2 years data. Another study, outcome of intravascular imaging in orbital atherectomy, insight from National Inpatient Readmission Database. 2015 to 2019 they have taken, and very good study as well. A readmission free period in in-hospital mortality at the time of first readmission in acute heart failure patient. So this is the data. It shows 4,000 heart failure readmissions. Another study, trends in outcome of combined percutaneous and surgical approach for patient with acute wall and coronary artery disease. The next is Kinetics. It is also a very good database, and it provides this global health research network that connect healthcare organizations, pharmaceutical companies, and contact research organizations. Provide access to real-time de-identified patient data to support clinical and observational research. Facilitate the design feasibility assessment of clinical studies, accelerate patient recruitment, and support the generation of real-world evidence. Key features as real-time data access. The data scope is very huge. It have data over 250 million patients worldwide. And analytical tool is it provide it be very easy to use, and analysis very. But the technical thing is that you have to go through various lectures, and after that you can use this database. And some hospital provide that access, but most of the hospital which is outside the US or inside the US have no access. Application in cardiovascular research. So we can identify patient population with specific cardiovascular condition, heart failure or MI, assess the availability of eligible patient, evaluate treatment outcome, and health care utilization spectrum. It provides submission a real guideline worldwide. Eligibility is access is typically granted to faculty, staff, or student affiliated with participating institute. Some institute may require completion of specific training module and IRB approval. Before using this, when university or hospital provide you access, then you have to go through the make the protocol, and then it will be sent to the email through which they have provided you access. Then after that you can use this database. Training institution offer training session and support for user to effectively utilize the platform. Trinity is a powerful tool that enhances cardiovascular research by providing access to extensive real-time patient data, facilitate efficient study design, accelerate patient recruitment, and support the generation of real-world evidence. Researchers should explore Trinetics capability and consider integrating it into their research workflow. This is one study. Percutaneous coronary intervention before transcatheter aortic valve implantation. Another study, a beta blocker after PCI for stable coronary artery disease and preserve left ventricular ejection fraction. Revascularization diabetic patient with non-ST elevation MI. The next is enhanced National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. This provides a study designed to assess the health and nutritional status of adults and children in the United States. The survey is unique in that it combines interview and physical examination. What is the primary purpose of this continuous enhances? The main objective is to monitor the health and nutritional status of the United States population through collection and analysis of data on a broad range of health and nutrition topics. And hence include a clinical examination. It have very variety of variable. You can apply many things and can explore, and it have open access. You can, and the data is de-identified, and you can use it. There is no ethical issue. Home interviews collected and encrypt data on laptop, uses printed material to form and verify responses and verify prescription. Actually, it shows that how the data far enhances collected. So this is one study, patient with comorbid coronary artery disease and hypertension. That is taken from enhanced.
Please remind that the presentation should last 15 minutes. So you are a little bit over this time. So try to be more condensed.
Okay. So this is association between estimated glucose disposal rate, and cardiovascular disease in patient with diabetic and pre-diabetic. Oxidative balance score, variety of variable. UK Biobank, this is very strong database. UK Biobank is large database, and it's provide biomedical, genomic, every lifestyle, very information. So this is one study for sleep and shift work associated with increased blood pressure and inflammation in UK Biobank participation. Association of premature natural and surgical menopause with incident cardiovascular disease. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. These large databases, which is a national readmission database. For this, I have contacted with people. So they have told me that they will provide me within 2 months this database, because they have already purchased, and we will be in collaboration with them. So when we were anyone from DCB come with the ideas that we can explore this, and Muhammad have already told that we will use this for AI purposes, and so we will get 4-year data from 2016 to 2020. Regarding UK Biobank data, one of professor from China, I have contacted him. That he told me that you write the proposal and we will purchase that for you, and that will be a collaborative project. So we can from the DCB platform under the supervision of professor, we can collaborate with the people and explore these databases, because it have huge millions patient data, and we can explore related to cardiology.
Congratulations, Ufran. Very nice presentation. Interesting. And I have the question: do you have any experience on registry-based randomized clinical trials?
Sorry?
Do you have any experience on registry-based randomized clinical trials?
No, I have no experience because I have not explored those databases, which is usually provided by the that is CRF, Cardiovascular Research Foundation, and also by the JAC, also provide that database. But I have no experience in that. We can explore that as well, because we can discuss someday those databases as well, and because Professor already in US, so that will be easy for us.
Can I know the perspectives of Amit about this type of research? Which are your thoughts according to what you have listened from Irfan's lesson? Amit, are you there?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Professor. Good evening.
Hi, good morning. Can I have your thoughts about this?
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Amit, did you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, so can I have your thoughts about this?
Hello.
Amit, can you hear me?
Hello.
Amit.
Amit, can you hear us?
Hello.
I think he can't hear us.
I think he can hear us, yeah. Amit.
Yes, Professor.
Yes, so can I know your thoughts about this type of research? according to what your fan has just told us? Your perspective. Okay, let's go ahead. Any other comment or question or proposal to Irfan?
It was a very nice lesson. Thank you very much, Dr. Irfan. Just I wanted to ask regarding the projects that you mentioned. Is it possible for you to write the updates of the projects that you mentioned in the Google Drive link in the Excel sheet connected to the Google Drive so that we can track and start from there, writing the
Sure.
proposals and everything?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will
perfect.
share. Yeah.
Thank you.
And also for the HA and TCP, we are working on some databases. So I will share the result with you guys then on those databases.
Irfan,
Perfect.
I had a question. From these very large databases, you have a lot of data there. How do you filter down when when you're working on a project? How do you filter down which data you want across the various categories? Is it all? How does this data come to you? Is it all in, say, Excel, or how do you get access? When you get access to these databases, how do you
Yeah,
then move on? And I mean, this is more just a technical question on how you actually deal
yeah,
with the data.
yeah. The regarding the enhanced database, this is health survey database. They provide the data in Excel sheet. In NIS in NRD database, they provide data whatever statistical tool you are using. If you are using Stata, so they provide in Stata. So for that, you have to you have to have some sample of do file of coding. So whenever I start a project related to NRD or NIS, so I have already developed the codes and for specific topic, I edit that do file, and then I run the do file. So it's very easy. But some technical point that how, as you told me, that how you will clear this thing, and so it the Stata tool is very user friendly. So when you go in using data day by day, so then it become easy.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's nice to know that you can actually get this data file format, and then you just input it and generate your data that way. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. And then this in NRD regarding they provide data yearly data. So you have to combine the data. If it's 5-year data, so you have to combine the all data, and then after that you have to use the do file, make the changes in the do file and run the analysis. After the analysis, you can also use in the do file. It's very easy things that you can save the any tables like things. If it's graphical presentation, you can save that, entering the codes, and then it will run. But it takes 3 to 4 hours when you are analyzing this. So usually people is doing the thing that they connect the laptop with the charger and start the analysis when he or she is going to hospital. So
Yes.
after coming to the home, so the analysis will be done. So because it takes huge time, it's NRD take much time.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but yeah, we have to admit that this type of research is a little bit different from normal paper or normal study, retrospective, all of that. So very briefly, Irfan, how can you, summarize which are the tools and the expertise that you need, just in a bullet point? So for example, we have we do a retrospective study of 2 centers. So I put one fellow for each center to put the data into an Excel sheet. Then we take a statistician to do the analysis, and then the one of the fellow and the senior author will go and writing the paper. That's it. So that's a normal normal job. So here, which is the expertise that you need more to deal with these large databases if you want to start this program?
Yeah, actually, when 3 years back, I have started this NIST database. So I have under the supervision of one of the US resident, now he is fellow. So he told us that these all things are, and he teach us the how to use this data, and after that how you will explore and how you will select the topic. Because it's very huge file and it's need so much expertise. Because whenever people are collaborating with each other, so they have assigned this task to one person. So he will make the changes in do file or in the codes, and finding the ICD codes for each procedure or for each diagnosis, and then have to run the analysis. And because of the retrospective studies, like as we mentioned, that we 2 or 3 people we take and they do all the task. But for this, whenever someone is expert in analysis and doing this thing, so one can do analysis, and one who explore the further literature and select the topic. Another 2-3 guys, one to make table, and another part writing. So no much. It will around 6 to 7 people can do one study.
Okay, so you don't need to set up a completely different environment to deal with that. You only have to adapt to the different tasks and tools, and do a sort of learning curve, and that's it.
Yeah, and nowadays we are doing multiple meta-analysis, and data we get many studies from this databases, and they have already explored used propensity score matching. So from now these studies are these databases playing role in the evidence-based medicine, and also in guideline.
Yeah.
It's just like